YouTube. So I don't really have really a topic to talk about today. Yeah, I'm kind of just freestyling it. Like I'm not really telling a story time. I'm not really like ranting either. Just kind of just going freestyle with it. Like I'm going through a lot of things lately. I'm trying to get my life together. I'm going back to school starting probably tomorrow. Um yeah, about a year ago I met a guy. He the first guy I've ever been in love with, pretty much. Yeah, I don't, I'm, I don't know how to explain. Like, I never really, we broke up, and it hurt a lot. It really did. Even though like relationship wasn't all that good. Like, I don't know, maybe just because of the way I am and how like only thing that was really keeping me going in the relationship was like fixing it. And then once you come to the realization like it'll never be fixed, maybe that's when it just finally just hits. We've been broken up for quite some time. It's been a few weeks, maybe. Like, it's probably been like a month now. But it's just like, when you feel like, when you hear the person, how do I put it? Like, I met him, it was like, I wanted to plan our future. But he wasn't thinking about it. And it's just like, when you start to realize that type of thing, when you start to realize, like, well, it's not that I'm just not realizing it wasn't good for me, but at the same time, I just kind of just toned that feeling out. And, like, that feeling finally just came. It came, I'm trying to cry, but it came really, really strong. And it's like reality slapped me in the face. And like I'm only 19, so like I shouldn't be this deep into a relationship. Like thinking about my whole entire stop. Thinking about my whole entire life and how am I gonna like think about who I'm gonna spend forever with and like my life just began. Like that was my longest relationship. That was my first love, my first heartbreak. I don't like how that shit feels. Like I mean I don't think anybody does. It's just like I don't want to feel this way. And it's like you know when something's bad for you, but you still want it. It's like some females. I don't understand why we even do that. Like we know when somebody's probably not good for us, but we still try to make them good for us, and we see the potential, but they don't see it. And then after a while, it feels like they don't really like care because you just let them get away with so much for so long. It's just like they know you're gonna come back anyway. And even after I've been done wrong for the past year and a half, it's just like I still like kind of miss him. I still kind of want to be with him, but at the same time, it's like, do I like? Is that good? Like, was I happy? Like, I mean, I wasn't for some time. Like, I was happy and I wasn't. I feel like some females stay with guys that are shitty because when they're not shitty, they actually do make you kind of happy. Even if that's not very much, it's like you kind of live for that moment where they're not being a bad guy. Like they've been a bad guy 22 out of a 24-hour day. If those 2 hours he was a really good guy, it was just like made your day. Just like after a while, it's just like it just gets shorter and shorter, and then it's just hell all day, every day. Well, because you let this happen for so long to where they don't even feel like it's wrong anymore because you don't even know what wrong or right is. Like I don't know why I made this video. I really don't. I'm really not sure. I think I just needed to talk. I don't know. It's really hard right now. That's like really really hard. I've been crying for the past like 2 or 3 days. As it finally, maybe like 2 or 3 days ago, it finally just hit. This will never work. I guess it's never gonna work. So like no matter how hard I try to, make him do certain things or ask him to just like if he's not willing to show me love, why even try to make it? Like, why try to force it? If he's been doing all of this for the past year and a half, why even try to like what makes this time different? Like why are we treating you different? I've been letting him treat me like this for this long. Yeah, and then I think I messed up where I got upset. Then I wasn't upset right after. I didn't want to hold grudges. And I just felt like I was lost. Like I didn't know whether this was love or not. And I know our relationships go through problems, but it's just like I never wanted to be the person to just throw it all away. Like I always wanted to fight for whatever. At the same time, it's like when I stop and think, like, was it worth fighting for? Like I still wonder, was it worth fighting for? Is it worth fighting for? And there's times where I swallow my pride and I'm like, maybe I should text him. Just swallow my pride, try to make things work. And every time I was just showing why I shouldn't do that. And it's like when something's not meant to be, like I'm not religious, I'm an atheist, but the world, I guess you could say, has a way of like showing you like when it's not meant to be. It will tell you like if something goes wrong every single time, then maybe it's just not something you do. I keep swallowing my pride and saying, hey, I think I'm gonna text him first. I think I'm gonna tell him like how I really feel. And then it goes completely wrong. I'm left crying more than I was before this conversation, and hurt, even more hurt than I was to begin with. It's like, why do you keep trying? I never understood like we as women do that. Well, I don't even know if it's like a black woman thing or what, because I don't really talk to white women that much. But it's like, why do we know for a fact? It's like if somebody loved you, they wouldn't do these certain things. I'm not gonna go into detail about the relationship. If somebody loved you, they wouldn't want you to hurt. They wouldn't want you to want to see you cry. They wouldn't just like, oh, whatever. And it's just like at some point in time, it's just like, does he really care? Like, I lay next to him and cry every night. He just goes to sleep. And like I hear so many people, it's just like if someone could do that, they don't care about you. At the same time, I mean, yeah, he's been working all day, so I mean, maybe it's too much. But then when he's not working, it's been the same thing. I don't know. That didn't really make sense. I was trying to make sense of it. I don't know how that came out wrong, but I don't know. It's just I've been really emotional these past few days. A lot of things are really getting to me. I'm trying really hard to stay strong. I think maybe one day I'll be able to love again. Right now, I don't feel like I'll be able to love anytime soon. I don't feel like I can give my heart to anybody. And just like a lot of people keep telling me the first time it's really hard to get over. It's just like maybe that's what it is. Like I don't know. It's like for the first time being in love, I didn't expect it to go this way at all. It's just like I've never been like type of female to be like, oh, all niggas ain't shit. All niggas, they all gonna treat you wrong. I've never been that. I've always been the type of female to be the opposite. Like everybody's not the same, and people are different. You need to figure out what's wrong with you, but at the same time, it's just like, do I even want to see? Like, do I even want to talk to someone and find out? It's just like when you find, it's like once you find out, it's too late. You're already in too deep. Once I found out what kind of person I was dealing with, it was too late. My heart was way too invested, and I felt like I could fix it, but I really couldn't. It just got worse and worse. More things kept happening, more things kept happening. And now here I am, living with my mom's ex-boyfriend, not knowing like where my life is gonna go. Like I don't know. I spent so much time. I've invested so much time into another person, so I don't even know myself anymore. I never saw myself submitting to a male this much ever. I've never saw myself going this deep into letting somebody treat me this way for this long. I've never let someone else control my mind so much to where I felt like if I couldn't be with them, I didn't want to be with anybody. Or I didn't want to, I don't know. I've gotten to a point of suicide before, all from a lot of just pain. And it's just like, I don't want to be the girl that's just, if she can't be with her boyfriend, she wants to die, and it's at the end of the world. It's just like, it's so much deeper. It's so much deeper than that. It's just like the worst possible feeling in the world. It's just telling somebody everything, telling someone everything you've ever been through, and they do all of it again. And they know what you've been through, and they know how much hurt you've endured, and they do the exact same thing. And they're just like, sorry, I don't know what else to do. Sorry, I don't know. And they're just like, well, are you still? And then it's like, after a while, it's just like they're mad at you eventually because you're still hurt about it. And it's just like I never gave myself a chance to heal. It's like, okay, you cheated, I get it. And something else comes up, and something else comes up. And I never healed from the first thing. I never healed at all. I just acted like I wasn't hurt. Well, I didn't act like I wasn't hurt. I just acted like I didn't act anything. I just tried to get over it. I tried to act like it didn't happen. In the back of my mind, it's torturing me every day. And it's like when you know you've been with somebody every single day, and you know, you're just like, how in the hell did you even have time to do that? And then you just look at like all those times you was just so, you felt really stupid because all those times you just gave that person the benefit of the doubt, and you were just like, oh, they took 3 hours to text me back because they're busy. You never thought like maybe that was like, you just feel so stupid, like how did I not know that? How many excuses was I gonna believe before I just looked really stupid? And it's just like you can't even, it's hard to even want to be around that person. That person said that you were the only one and you had their heart, and you don't even know if that's true anymore. It's like you can't even look at them the same without seeing them with the person, somebody else. And the sad part is I didn't even know what the somebody else, I couldn't even, I don't even know what that girl looks like. I couldn't pick her out of a lineup for whatever reason. I couldn't even lay with him after a while anymore without seeing her or seeing him with somebody else. I never got to heal from that. It was just, are you still on that? And it was just like, wow, like it's just like, I mean, I guess it's easier for you to accept the fact that I'm just gonna hold a grudge or whatever, or it's easy for you to get over it fast because you weren't the one in this position. You weren't the one cheated on. You weren't the one lied to. You weren't the one feeling stupid. So I guess it would be easier for them to be like, okay, get over it. It's over now. It happened. It is what it is. At the same time, your heart is just hurt, and it just hurt a lot. I've never invested this much time into one person. I've never cared this much for one person. Stop. Go lay down. Go lay down. Sorry, my dog. I've never seen myself getting in an abusive relationship emotionally and definitely not physically. I never saw that coming. It's so embarrassing because I was the friend that everybody was just like, you're so strong. You're so easy for you to just, you're so unbothered. Like, I wish I had the strength that you have to just cut somebody off that's not good for you. And now, like, I'm that person. The one that keeps believing the lies I'm being told. Will keep believing, no, he's gonna change. I know he is. And nothing is changing. Things are actually getting worse. To the point you've said this so much to where you can convince yourself that this person is going to be a better person. Or you defended this person to the end of the earth. You defended this person to your own mother, all your friends, and you said, well, it's just because of this and it's just because of that, and it's gonna be okay. He's gonna get help. None of that ever happened. You just end up looking more and more stupid every day. It's just like after a while, it's just like what kind of human being can do that to a person and just be like, okay, get over it. That was some time ago, and it hasn't even been that long. I mean, it's been a few months, and it's just like, okay, get over it. It's like you don't even dare to look at another guy, but that person can talk to another girl as soon as an argument happens. Just for you to look at another guy a different way and him to get upset. So like you don't want to be with him anymore. And everybody told you that like it's not gonna end well. He's either gonna an abusive relationship either ends in death or somebody ends up hurt really, really, really bad. You know, not physically hurt, but I'm hurt really bad. My heart hurts a lot. It's like you're trying really, really hard to forget about someone, but that person's been like literally in your life every day for a whole year and 4 months. That's a long time to be with somebody every single day. And that person's become a part to a point where if you don't talk to that person that day, it just doesn't feel right. I'm trying really hard. Hopefully I get through this. Hopefully I can be strong enough to maybe move on, or maybe I'll be strong enough to, or my heart will recover enough to love again. But right now, love is just a word to me, I guess. I can't even say I don't love him anymore because I do. But I feel so stupid saying that, but I do. Like, how could I love someone that hurt me so much? I wish I could just turn it off and just not love anymore. But I can't. I definitely don't want to find someone else or try to get over it with somebody else. I don't think that ever works. It's just leading people. I don't know. Like, right now, it's a tough time. I was diagnosed with depression and PTSD a few years ago. Things are just so different for me now. It's just so much worse. To make it all bad, it's just like, even if I wanted to be with him, like I couldn't. It's over this much time, he just became one of my triggers. If I can get a call or a text from him, like right now, I would probably cry. My whole day would just be ruined. But I don't know, because I'll still text back. I'll still be, in a weird way, I'd be happy and sad that he contacted me because I actually did want to talk to him. It's like, I don't know why. Like, it really feels like torture. Like, I've gotten so attached to someone, like, getting unattached feels impossible. Like, everybody's just like, we'll get over it, you'll get over it, you'll be fine. Like, I don't feel fine at all. And I just feel like if it's meant to be, it'll happen. But right now, it's just couldn't possibly be meant to be. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but I don't know. Maybe a year from now, I might be single, I might will still be single, I might be in a relationship, I might not. I don't even see myself I was waiting for so long. He was like my first love. So I don't even see myself being with anybody else. That's like I don't know. I don't even know if that's a good or a bad thing. I really don't. Yeah. I just had to vent for a second. And I'm kind of never cried on camera before, but that's all I had to say. And if anybody's watching, thanks for watching. Um, I wanted to do some collabs with a few people. If anybody's interested, I'm gonna leave my kick. I think I'll just leave my kick. I don't think I should leave my phone number on YouTube, but I think I'm gonna leave my kick in my bio. In my description. If anybody's interested in, I don't know, talking to me in any way, shape, or form, that's a YouTuber, or if you need to talk or something, shit, I don't know. I'm on here to talk to people, trying to vent. If anybody else, depression is real, and I can understand not having someone to talk to when you really need to. So my kick will be in my description below. Thanks for watching.